Hi, welcome back. It's gonna become a little nighttime. Nighty nighty. And so this is about learning because learning has been by far one of the hardest lessons for me. But I've actually learned, so now it's not so hard. But getting to where I am now, I've had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations. I've had to truly deserve what I have, because what I have is what I have, and what I have is what I keep. But I'm still being taught lessons, even though I have a liberated mind. Having a liberated mind makes this process a lot easier, because it's a blessing, it's such a blessing to know that I am aligned, I'm aligned with the energies of life. And these energies have to operate appropriately in order for the world as a whole, planet Earth, and every other planet in this existence to operate correctly within the law, right? There are like many laws out there that describe what it means for the whole entire world to operate in its correct format. So, like to learn to operate correctly within, in order for one to be able to appropriately operate out within the world. The world keeps circulating, right? So when the world is circulating in all the different directions that it circulates, we don't feel it, right? I don't feel it. And so since I don't feel the world circulating in its many different ways, then how do I know how to operate correctly? So as the world operates and circulates and moves in whatever way it does, I may still be what I've always aimed to remain me, which is happy, healthy, prosperous, and wealthy, blissful, and free, have a lot of care for myself so I could have that care for others. And if I don't have that care for myself, then there's no way I can give it out to others. And so this is a form of share. We have to share, because when we share, we are better able to help each other share. And when we share and we help each other share, we are able to allow this amazing world that we live in to operate more smoothly. So if we're not fully operating correctly, or partially, or not partially, or not correctly, or just some way not aligned, then we're not really able to function in the correct manner for us to fluctuates as the world is fluctuating. So we as individuals require to help ourselves, because if we don't help ourselves, how are we going to help each other, and how are we going to then be able to help ourselves again to be able to function with the movements of the world? And so it's the way that we think, right? The way we feel, and the way we think that starts this process. So how is it that we feel, think, feel, that enables us to do what we do? What did we do today? What were the results of how it is that we were as we did what we did today? Okay? And how were they yesterday? And how did yesterday's results of how we were in what we did and what we did and what we did, and we felt how we felt within how we felt within today, different? And if not, how so not, and how so? And so just this process of analyzing ourselves enables us to realize better answers, right? Because if we know who it is that we are, we could better obedience ourselves, and as we better obedience ourselves, we're better able to help each other in the most kind way possible, so we could help each other. Because if we can't do that, then we're no good to ourselves, right? And someone who's no good to themselves deserves what they have. And if it's something that they don't like, then what's the answer? What is it like? How is this one able to change? And so meditation is huge for that, because when one meditates, one is able to notice a different side of themselves, a different side of who it is that they are, and a different side of why it is that they are the way that they are. Because that is the answer. In life there's a lot of questions, right? And all these questions lead to other questions. But if we don't have answers for the previous questions, we're not going to have answers for the future questions, right? But if we do, then we have a better way to navigate, right? We have a much better way to navigate through this maze that could seem like life, and this life can seem like a maze. And so, yeah, I truly do wish everybody the very best. I created this amazing book. It's called The Divine Child, A Path to a Liberated Mind. And this book is amazing. It guides me, the way I'm able to, pretty easily, like sometimes, like questions come up for me that I have to figure out, but I'm now better able to figure them out than before. Because before, when I did not have a liberated mind, I was not able to follow the right path. And so what did I do? I followed the wrong path. And what happened? I enslaved myself by turning myself into others to enslave me for me, because I'm ordering them to enslave me. Does that make sense? I mean, like, it makes perfect sense to me. But I'm no longer a slave. And that's why I could easily say this, because I'm not a slave to myself anymore. And this is something that we all deserve to work on. Because if we don't, how else can we live this blissful life that we all deserve to live? I love this life. I have a blast every single day because new things happen every single day for me. And it's just amazing. It's like playing, and like whatever character you want to name this being that goes into the world and does this character's best to like figure things out. Like what does it mean for one to be liberated? One is free. One knows that there's still laws out there. You remember all those laws that I told you about at the beginning of this recording? Those laws are still there. It's just that when someone is liberated from the mind, as I am, I'm easily able to follow them without even knowing them, right? Because I'm aligned. And when I'm aligned, I do the right things automatically. And that's what I wish upon all. Because I truly hope we all have the ability, the self-esteem, the courage, the willingness to want to do this. Because when we do this, right, then we get the amazing gift, the present that this life has to offer us. I love you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate your persistence and your following my path. And noticing what my experience entails and what it says and what it's about and how it is that I am able to be this way. I enjoy life. I love life. Remember that song? It's my life, it's my reality. I don't remember the rest, but with all due respect, thank you. I love you, and I wish you the very best. Thank you. Peace. Oh, oh, peace. Love you.